welcome back to another episode of You Haven't Seen That Podcast, or YHST for short. I'm Isaac.
I'm Alva.
And I'm Carlos.
And this is a show where we cover movies and then growing list of films that has people asking us a question. You haven't seen that? Bonus episode. We once again are having someone on, and this time it's Angel.
Hi, I'm Angel. How y'all doing?
Welcome back to the show.
Yeah, if you listened last week or whenever the sequence of these things out, he joined us to cover Evil Dead, Burn. If you missed that, go back and check that out. But now we're doing the infamous Top 25 list. That's all stemmed from my brother doing his Top 25. And then we had Carlos jump on. And then we had Eric do his Top 25. I will not do a Top 25. Alva probably will eventually. And then Angel's like, hey, I got nothing to do. I'm going to do Top 25. So you have no life. Here's your episode.
Essentially, no, that's pretty correct.
I'm
but I will
kidding.
say,
No.
you are a coward for not having a top 25.
I really am. I will fully.
There you go.
Listen, I will fully fucking own it that yes, I'm not doing a top 25.
That's why I love you, buddy.
But so if no one's familiar, these are the top 25s of our special guests and their own personal list. And so it isn't exactly their list of what they think is the best, but what sort of resonates with them in any shape or form, just to them. And then we make fart jokes in between. So this is your episode, buddy.
All right, awesome.
Take it away.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, as you said, no particular order, just top 25, and I guess I'll just riff on
Well, I guess
few of these
from the bottom 25 into the top one.
Oh, you want to go backward?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
we can
I
build
mean,
We got to build up to it.
well, there's no
need a good
exact
build.
order, so
Listen,
I'm just
You
gonna.
have to have a good build.
I'm just gonna.
just jump right into it.
I'm just gonna rattle
We're
off.
dry. Need the duck.
I can't get
splooge.
some. Doc Johnson, fuck sauce.
We're off to a great start.
Holy shit, we're not even 5 minutes. Oh yeah, follow us on social media at YHST Pod and support us on
Venmo at YHST Pod.
If you like this.
You got this.
This may not be the episode for you.
Okay, I'm just gonna
No
start.
pressure, go ahead.
I'm just gonna rattle off
ahead.
movies, and you guys can ask questions. A few
Number
of these are kind of
25.
niche, kind of the First one, Harsh Times, starring Christian Bale and Freddie Rodriguez.
You and Philip want to do this episode. We want to break it down. So we will be doing that in the near future.
Yes.
I haven't forgotten about it.
This movie it's great. If you really enjoy Christian Bale as an actor, this is a movie you have to see where he kind of gets out of what people expect of him, his comfort zone, I would say. He's not some, artsy fartsy type thing. I said that before. You can edit that part out. But in the movie,
Leaving it in, she
Yeah,
said,
okay, leave it
smiling.
in. No, he's
Say it slow.
it's just a great movie. It's about two friends. They're living in LA, and one's a veteran. One just can't get his shit together.
Is it like a nicer version of Training Day?
No.
No.
No,
It's called Harsh
it's on the
Times.
same level. It's a David Ayer film. It's
Oh,
not-
really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, and he did do some writing. If not, he wrote the screenplay for Training Day. I can't remember, but he does have influence
Interesting.
in both movies. It's kind of like it's in the same cinematic universe type deal because there are characters that carry over from Training Day to Harsh Times.
This is why you're on the pod.
Yep. So that's definitely one you should check out. I recommend it to everybody. And then next one in line, and we just did the review for this one for the
We talked about it.
what's a sequel, the 6th iteration sequel, whatever.
It's still a sequel.
Yeah. So okay,
Yeah,
I just don't like what
installment.
there you go. So it's actually Evil Dead 1981. Everyone that listened to the past episode, you'll know that I really love the Evil Dead series. But for my personal take, Evil Dead 1981 is the best of all 6 iterations.
Now, Angel, not a lot of people would agree with you.
No,
on
I was
this.
about to say that. There's
So-
one person in particular that comes to mind.
Hi, Philip. So we hinted at it in the previous
Yes.
episode, but we got carried away actually talking about Evil Dead Burn, that we forgot to talk about our dear friend. Philip, this is for you.
Philip. Yeah, dude. Okay, so just going over it, man. Look, shoestring budget, right? You
Yeah.
have Sam Raimi with this idea like, hey, I'm going to make a horror movie in a cabin in the woods. And I ain't going to have much money. And I'm not going to have all the techniques and makeup that you can have currently. And the man did it. And he set, I want to say, a standard for types of horror movies going on in cabins. Kind of like the small group of friends that end up all getting killed off. I don't want to say he's the progenitor of that, but he did make that something that was going to be carried on.
I wish I had a bell for like a word that we never use on this. Progenitor. It's great.
Hey, good, right?
$350,000 budget.
See, there you go. Right? And what's that? Hold on. Is that
Not inflated.
inflated?
No.
Okay.
Nothing
In
of
any
me
case,
is inflated.
in any case, the guy, shoestring budget,
Yeah,
makeup
that's
effects.
crazy.
I believe he did some of them himself. Camera angles.
The
Everything
most
was just-
unique camera angles.
Yeah.
It's so signature Raimi. Even like I don't know what he's done prior to this, but it's such a proof of concept of like his later works. I saw and I posted it on social media. Again, check us out because I post a lot of like fun movie facts and shit like that, especially when movies coming out during that week. But we take for granted all the technology we have nowadays with gimbals and rigs and cranes, drones, and everything like that. But with stuff back in the day, it's literally like to get this cool inverted shot where it finally, goes right side up. It's literally Raimi hanging from the rafters by his knees and then doing a fucking sit up with however heavy the camera rig is.
Yeah, and
It's a film camera.
dude. Yeah, the weight
Go
of the
Raimi.
camera just doing that dude. He must be has a good 6-pack after doing that. But,
Do you
but yeah,
have
no.
to sexualize everything, Angel?
Of course, dude. Come on, man. I mean,
does.
just think about. Okay, look it. You want to get sexual on this?
That's Dr. Jizz. no, was it Dr. Splooge?
Dr. Splooge. I'm trademarking that name because I got it wrong.
The
but
CBD
Dr. Splooge is mine.
lubricant.
There you go. Fuck sauce.
I'm making
All
a
right,
shirt for
carrying on. Just the makeup, the effects, great for the time. Great even now, watching it, still unnerving. Watched it as a kid. Great movie, love it. Right there in my top 25.
Which I would think that anybody, and I'm going to put people on the spot for this, I think anybody who is more than a casual horror film lover should and would know about this as they're coming up because it came out in 1981. A lot of time to be aware of it instead of seeing it, randomly on a rewatch in the theater and being like, it was lame.
Yeah,
Shut up!
especially after 30 seeing that movie. Keep in mind, I saw this movie when I was about 8 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
still
got a
look
message
about
for
8 years
Philip.
old.
Got a message.
I got a message for Philip. Hi, Philip. Nice to meet you. I'm Elva. I want to know.
What did I unleash?
Please let me know. What was your thought process walking in to see this movie for your first time? Like, I want to know, do you watch older movies? Was it just like a spur of the moment thing? Were you not there mentally? Were you stressed? Were you distracted? Was your popcorn not, snacks were not good? I need to know because all this affects the movie experience. I just, Philip, we'll get to talking later.
So well put. So well put.
Go ahead.
Okay. I do want to give Philip one saving grace that when I was training him back when he first started, keep in mind, that's a 20.
We both trained him?
You did? Yeah,
Yeah.
we did. I trained him in South Central. And when we're in South Central, he's like, hey, man, you ever see the movie Harsh Times? Which was obviously my first pick for my top 25. And we kind of connected on that and bonded on that. But I was just surprised when finding out he hadn't seen Evil Dead until about 2013.
But by the way, for the context of this conversation is that we're in our work meeting. We're talking about the upcoming movies. We're talking horror films. I think at this time, like Obsession had come out, Passenger, some other stuff, right? So it's, horror fans have been eating good. So we're talking about Evil Dead. I'm, was super excited to see that. I like the film. Go check out last week's episode or whatever. And then he lets it be known. By the way, the context of this is that Philip worked in the industry. Like he worked in creature shops. Like he can build shit. He can do all the horror stuff.
He does that to this day.
Oh, does he really? Okay.
Yeah. Well, more as a side business type
So
deal.
I thought this guy, I thought Carlos was like the master of horror. I thought you were the master of horror. And like, Philip was the master of horror. So he surprised us. He dropped a bombshell. It's like being a movie lover and be like, yeah, I've never seen or even heard of The Godfather or something like that.
No.
That's blasphemy.
No.
And then
Take
watching-
that
Oh,
back.
jinx.
And then go suck each other off later. And then watching it and going, yeah, it was fucking lame. You're like, no,
You can say that about 3.
opinions are
But-
opinions are opinions, but there's some stuff you go, this is just, it's good if you understand like the origin of Sam Raimi. It's a whole thing. I digress. Yeah, I digress.
Let's move
I
on.
love you, Philip. I really do. And we're just
It brought a lot out of us this century.
Dude, no.
It angered all of us. But that's just our opinions. Go ahead, Angel.
All right, carrying on. Now that we're through venting about that.
I need a cigarette.
Okay. Yeah, no, don't worry. I got you covered, baby. Okay, so third movie on my list would be The Departed.
Great.
Martin Scorsese.
Probably one of my favorite
In all
Scorsese's.
honesty, yeah, no, I mean, I put it above Goodfellas, right? Yeah, no, it's just a great movie. I can step in at any point in the movie and just sit down and watch it from beginning to end. And then you hear the stories. I don't know if you guys heard the story of Jack Nicholson talking to Matt Damon about the opening scene where he says, "But if you let the camera keep going," have you seen that one?
I think so.
Oh my God, it's so good. But no, Jack Nicholson, Matt Damon.
What does he say about the camera though? I forget.
Oh, he says if you keep the camera rolling, you see that it's a woman. It's not a man. And then if you keep the camera rolling,
it is at the beginning of the film. It's like somewhere in the middle, or
no,
or is it
it's right at the
when he's showing him
beginning.
off?
Yeah,
Yeah,
And then he says, and he shoots her, and she falls. But if you keep the camera rolling, he says, she fell funny.
Yeah.
And it kind of makes it that they're used to this. That they're kind of fucking sick, kind of like us right here. And no, he just keeps going with that. And I mean, Jack Nicholson had all this demented, like how he wanted his character to be portrayed. And it's great. It's great. And
it's just a matter of like letting the camera roll and adding buttons to the thing.
And it shows when you have a great director and a great cast. I'm not just gonna say actor, but you have a great cast, and they all work together and they play off each other, and the chemistry's all there. At a certain point, you can't tell if it's acting or if they're just flowing with each other, and it's just a superb movie. Love it.
Well,
it's
I think
my favorite crime movie.
I think that's what good acting is you get in that flow state, like with music.
Yeah.
You can hit the correct notes, or you can ascend into this thing that you're not even thinking, you're just doing.
Yeah.
And good acting. Like for instance, did you ever watch Hamnet with Jesse Buckley?
I haven't. I need to watch that one. I know
it's not a movie like with Death of Robin Hood. You go, yeah, it's for like the critics and it's good, but if you're a casual viewer, her performance, not to go off on this tangent, but like her performance is just, it transcends anything anyone has ever done. Where even if you feel like it's a stuffy type of movie or whatever, once it hits her scenes, you're like, I am completely taken aback, and I am with her in these tragic moments. It's fucking heartbreaking. It's amazing.
Okay, well, I think
That's great acting.
I think that's going to flow with the next movie on my list, because the next one
Shrek
is damn, dude. You got me there. Damn, read my mind. No, it's a movie called Shrek. George, donkey.
All of our ADHD brains. You guys just keep pushing through. Go ahead.
Oh my god. Okay. No. Next movie on the list. Jeez, we're gonna be here for a while.
Well, at a certain point, we'll run through.
Atonement. Don't know if anybody's seen that movie.
No, I've heard it, but
It's James McAvoy, Keira Knightley.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
Right here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh
My goodness, that
fucking
movie.
Yeah.
That movie is what got me into like Keira Knightley and everything. By that time, she already did a lot of Pirates.
Yeah, she did Pirates. She did. Yeah.
But
no,
I was
keep
kind
going.
of getting
Pride and
lost.
Prejudice.
Yeah, but no. But like,
Shut up. Let her go.
It's like,
But
stay out of this,
at
Isaac.
that time, like I was kind of getting tired of seeing her because I'm like Star Wars, whatever. But this movie was like, oh my god, I don't know what clicked in my head. Like I am in love. I'm in love with you right now for this part.
Yeah. She's a beautiful woman, and I'm dude. Keira Knightley's like, oh my god.
Yes.
But no, just the movie alone, the heartbreak, everything, the emotions throughout the entire movie, it's beautiful. You see how James McAvoy and Keira Knightley's character, there's a separation of class because he's working class and she's born into this kind of aristocracy type, stuffy family. And then you find out going through the movie, like they have to separate. There's an event that happens where they're forced to separate under horrible terms. And then it leads to, guess what? This is a war movie now. The dude is sent to fight in France during World War II. There isn't any action, but it is set during that time. And it's just, dude,
I was so mad that he had to
hits me.
leave.
Yeah.
I was like, what is this? How dare you do this to me? That's my trauma. That's where my trauma began.
But the ending, the icing on the cake is the ending. Because after you've seen all this heartbreak and everything, it just shatters you. And then it just smashes the pieces down even further.
Love it.
Because it's a movie I cannot.
I love that I brought up Hamnet, and you're right.
Yeah.
It does flow into that.
I'm going to add that to our list.
I cannot.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I cannot glaze this movie enough. It is I mean, if you haven't seen it, it's hey, get your ass to go fucking watch it. I
Yeah.
don't know where it's streaming. Fucking rent it, buy it. I have it on DVD.
Netflix.
That is one place. That is one movie. One of the very short movies I will rent.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna rent.
No,
yeah.
it's fantastic. It's an amazing movie, and I don't want to spoil it, but I will say that it'll get you choked up, if not have you in tears.
Well, there's a few actors in
All
here
the
that
above.
like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
You were
Yeah.
going to say Cumberbatch.
I was because his character in the movie.
Saoirse Ronan and Juno Temple.
Yeah.
That's a few people that they hadn't popped at
yeah.
the time.
I haven't seen it, but I know of it. So,
So
It's on our list. Don't worry, guys.
there you go. You have to watch it now.
future episode.
Yeah. Now to go somewhere more lighthearted, kind of. Desperado.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. You want to talk about,
Yeah.
Some
Salma
Hayek. Did I send you that one? Some Hayek Day? Selma. No, Philip sent us that. Philip sent us that. Thank you, Philip, for that.
I do shit on them. Yeah.
It's all in good fun. We love you,
Desperado
Philip. Yeah,
is-
Desperado. Yeah.
Ooh, Antonio Banderas with hair.
Yes.
Oh, with the
with the ponytail.
Oh.
Yes.
Dude.
It's the sequel to El Mariachi with the different
Yes.
actors now with Antonio Banderas and it's talking about like people's signature feel, like Robert Rodriguez, a guy that essentially pulled himself up by his bootstraps to make movies. Talk
Yeah.
about a shoestring fucking budget.
I mean, $15,000 for El Mariachi.
And he edited that in camera.
No shit. I didn't know that.
Do you know what that means?
When you're freaking in camera.
Yeah.
Like on the fly, basically.
So for those who don't know, editing in camera is like your whatever camera you're using, you're essentially going, and the scene's going to stop there, pause,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to hit record, on the next scene, so there is no room for error.
Yeah.
That's insane.
on the fly.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah.
As opposed to like going in post and then just editing, you're doing it in camera.
Cropping
What?
stuff out. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, it's a movie I have so much fun with. Like, it's such an easy rewatch. You get like a few cameos from like Danny Trejo, Steve
Yeah,
Buscemi,
Steve Buscemi.
Quentin Tarantino.
Yes.
Like, even though he's not the best actor, that's one of my favorite little bit roles he's done.
Yeah, his and this will go to From Dusk Till Dawn. I know you guys didn't like him in that movie, but it was supposed to show that he was a big piece of shit in that movie. Mm-hmm. And George Clooney loved him so much because that's his brother. He has to take care of him. I'm doing a call back to you guys.
Yeah.
Because I totally forgot.
You
But
guys,
no.
did you guys didn't like Quentin Tarantino's acting in Little Nicky?
The
Oh,
preacher,
yeah.
the blind.
Yes,
Yes,
he was
I
in
didn't
that one.
fucking know that.
Yeah.
It randomly popped up.
But no, yeah, Quentin Tarantino, he's good in small
big
roles,
character
Small, like a
roles.
little, because he gets his brains blown out within the first 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And he's only there for like 3, so cool. Steve Buscemi telling the story, blowing up how big Antonio
mariachis,
Banderas is.
yeah.
And he's like, yeah, the biggest fucking Mexican I ever seen. And he's like, he was dark. And he's like, but it's like the shadows dim just for him. And then, they're taking it as like, he's taking the piss out of us. And it's like, it was bitch or butch or bucho. And everybody freezes and it's like, oh, he's after the boss. And then the whole movie after that is just,
Gosh, I have
if
not
you haven't
seen
seen
Desperado in such
Yeah.
a long time.
Okay, I'm glad you ended with that.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
if
yeah,
you
I
haven't
know.
seen the actual movie, what the hell are you doing with your life? Heat is the next movie on my list. Now, Heat, Michael Mann, fantastic director, fantastic, cinematographer, whatever. You know all the terms and everything. I'm just a guy who watches
Did you
movies.
recently send me a clip about Heat?
Yes, I did. Yeah. The shootout scene.
Yeah.
So that's what stands out for everybody. I will say that the whole heist, everything that they do is fantastic, from the first armored car knockoff to the final shootout with the LAPD. Yeah, they choreographed everything they did. They did their training with Special Air Service, SAS, British military. It got to the point that Val Kilmer, rest his soul, dude's a fucking badass. He did a magazine change with a Colt 733, and he did it so flawless, so seamless, that the United States Marine Corps at the time were like, hey, this is how you fuckers do it. This is how
great.
you're supposed to do it. That's, textbook exactly how he did it.
That's awesome.
And then
no one
go-
ever says that about like movies, especially when it comes to gunplay.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think now, currently, in the current era where we're at, John Wick is playing too much for the gunplay.
They call it gun fu.
Gun kata was termed for the movie, what's it called? But it is gun fu. That was termed for the movie Equilibrium.
Can I talk to you a second? Don't correct me on my fucking podcast.
No, I'm saying you're right with the gun fu. It's gun kata.
Shit's getting hot in here.
Equilibrium is one that my friend Jermaine really wants to do.
Have you seen it?
No, that's why we wanted to do it.
There you
I know.
go.
Yeah.
But going off of that, so John Wick has a lot of influence on the new current gunplay where they flick out the magazines and are doing press checks every 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, great. Whereas in the movie Heat, it's more grounded, more on the level, like, hey, this is how shit would go down.
Mm-hmm.
You see Neil McCauley, which is Robert De Niro, how he runs through and he kills Waingro. You know, I think he does the Mozambique. I can't remember. I know it's in Collateral where he does the 2 to the chest, 1 to the head.
Yeah.
And the whole time, these guys know what's going on with their weapons. They don't need to do a press check. They don't need to flick out the magazine because they
That's a
know
great point.
that, hey, I'm locked and loaded. I can tell. And if you're very familiar with your weapon,
You know how it
you'll
gets
know
lighter.
how it
towards
gets
the end of the
lighter.
mag.
You'll know when it's empty because that last round or even the last 2 rounds, you can feel it in the chamber where it racks back. And you're like, oh, okay, I know I have to reload soon.
That's such a good point.
Yeah. And on top of that, now Larry Vickers, who's another YouTuber, and he's ex-Delta Force. I'm going off.
I love it.
I just
This
have
is
to keep
great.
going.
This is your episode, buddy.
He did a breakdown of the shootout for Heat, and he did bring up that, and I don't think he covered exactly why, but if you see the crew, you see Neil McCauley, you see Sher Hillis, you see them all, they're going full automatic. They're laying down rounds down range, and they're suppressing the LAPD. Whereas you see Al Pacino and the detectives, they're going at them semi-automatic because they have to use precision shots to take down quote unquote bad guys. Whereas Robert De Niro and his crew, they have to suppress their enemies and keep themselves alive. So it's not so much, hey, we have to kill everybody. It's just, hey, I have to keep everybody's heads down because we got to get out of here. We got to get this money out, and that's it. So fantastic movie, greatest shootout scene, I would say. Yeah, outside of a few others, but no, it's a fantastic movie. I love it.
And the video that you had sent me was about the sound of the fire.
Yes. Okay,
they
so
used how many blanks?
Oh, it was 800 to 1,000 per shot.
Absurd amount.
Damn.
Or not per shot, per
Take.
There you
That's
go. Thank
an
you.
absurd amount.
Yeah.
But that not only that typically, especially in that era, when did Heat come out?
95.
Yeah.
Was it
Yeah.
95?
90s.
Dear God, really?
Yeah.
Gunshots back then, it was all in post. You're adding stuff in, and a blank does have a different sound than
100%.
than actual like jacketed or whatever round. Is that the correct term? Right, an actual projectile in there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to sound smart,
No, you're good.
but
Everyone knows what you
that it's terrifying. So when you watch like the clip of the behind the scenes, it's just a rat tat tat tat. It's a very specific sound. It's actual gunfire. And so that in post, when they're adding all the other stuff, that I think it was Michael Mann that was like, that ain't it.
Yeah, that's not a shot.
I don't-
That's
I
not
don't like
gunfire. Just because the simple report of a rifle being fired, whether it's, because they're using full load blanks, that it gave the report more punch. And they actually use it in Civil War as well to keep it more. The acoustics from the surroundings, everything sounds different. But if you put it in post, you'll see different action movies like Predator.
Yeah.
Where they're shooting and they're rattling it off. And they have to put that in last because it's easier for the filmmaker, but it doesn't hold the same weight.
No,
and,
at all.
Anybody that knows anything about firearms, you know what? I'll take that back. If you've been around firearms long enough, you'll know that there's a difference in sound based on what's being fired.
Yeah, and they're just this overall kind of inherent like, whoa,
Yeah.
And so that with that particular scene in Heat, like it's the crescendo of the movie, and so it's
Yeah.
the peak. It's when there's no music playing. It's almost, is it a oneer?
No, it's not a oneer.
Okay,
No, but there are scenes where they're bounding to get out because their driver, I can't remember his name, he's the Allstate guy.
Yeah.
He gets popped, and then they have to ditch the ride, and then they start going through, and they're bounding behind vehicles one after the other. The scene I think you're thinking about is when he does run back to
okay.
reload, and that is a wonder. But yeah, no, the sound design and everything, I can't
Yeah.
remember where you're going with that, but
Oh, no, but just point being
it's-
is like you want
the climax.
and so you want to keep the authenticity. You know what I mean? Something as this is why we do the podcast, because like something as minuscule as like lighting might throw stuff off Moana, or something as like little as fabricated gunshots, and
Yeah.
things like that. So
No, and on top of that, I will add that there are a lot of movies where they'll use different firearms report than it's meant to be.
Yeah.
You'll see a lot of times when they'll go automatic with a rifle, and it will be common rifle, it'll go automatic, and it'll have the sound of a belt-fed machine gun. And if you're not paying attention, you won't
Yeah.
clue in on it. but it does sound different.
It's for the casual.
For other
viewers.
movies on my list, when there's it's the different report, you'll hear it and it is attributed to the correct weapon, and you'll hear, okay, that one sounds different. It's more throaty. This one's a little bit more cracky. Love that movie.
And this was Gun Talk with Angel Amaro. All right, number 22.
Okay, no, number 22. Now this one, or hold on, we're going backward, right? Hold on, whatever. Anyways, this next one on the list, you guys can do the numbers.
Fuck you.
Next one on the list is The Rock, starring Ed Harris, because I'm going to start with the one I like the most. Ed Harris, Michael Biehn, Sean Connery, and Nicolas Cage. Now,
The one and only.
this movie, all right, Michael Bay was on something back then. he was on some good shit because this guy, so every other Michael
He was
Bay
made
movie,
for that era.
he was.
I mean, he sort of, I feel like he sort of cornered the market on that feel. We wanted that in the 90s.
It was beautiful. It was a beautiful time. And with this movie, it's a lot smarter than people give credit to, because immediately when you look at the comment sections, because the anniversary just came up for the movie, if you look at the credits, people will often quote Sean Connery. Oh, well, yeah, the winner goes home and bangs the prom queen. And everybody will say that, right? They'll always just quote Sean Connery and they'll say, oh, it was a 007 movie. He's actually James Bond. It's like, no, dude, if you want to do continuity and everything, he couldn't be James Bond, because in the movie, he was arrested at the border of Canada in 1963 and he's put away for 30 years. So how the hell can it be James Bond? Because the last James Bond movie came out with Sean Connery, I want to say it was 77. I could be wrong because there might have been a later one that came out in the 80s. I know I looked it up, and I always want to, tell people, shut the fuck up.
I should know this information, but I don't.
Don't worry, I'm going too fast.
83?
83.
Never say never again.
That's the one.
Well, that was the whole point of it. Is that he's like, he told his wife, he's like, "I'll never say. I'm not going to do another James Bond." And she's like, "Never say never again." He's like, "Say that again."
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. But no, going off of that, no, everybody quotes that. But then if you watch the movie, right? And I will say that there's a certain point where I typically want to cut the rest of the movie off. I can go without the end. But if you see the point from when Ed Harris there's a voiceover where he's talking to his Marines because they're in first war in Iraq and they're calling in airstrikes on Baghdad and they're, lacing their targets because he's a part of the Force Recon, right? Marines, it's the Marine equivalent for special forces. Yeah, you realize that this man has lost people under his command, and then he goes to his wife's grave and he says, and there's even a voiceover where he's addressing Congress and he's saying, hey, my men haven't been given the compensation because everything that they did was technically didn't happen because it's all black ops. It was either that or it was illegal. And he couldn't do what he needs to do while his wife was alive. So finally he does his final thing with Congress. They still blackball him. They're like, okay. And he leaves his Medal of Honor on her tombstone. And so from there, he takes a group of Marines that are solid, that are with him, and he explains their mission. And their mission is, hey, we want compensation for the fallen, and we're going to be paid out. And the whole thing, the icing on the cake for this movie and for his cause is that he is requesting money to be paid from an illegal slush fund that the government has. And it's money that's not going to come from the taxpayers, which was initially what he had wanted. No, it's from illegal arms deals that the government has been doing. And that's all he wants. And it's not even that much money. I think it's something like 80 million.
Something like that.
It's not even that. And for the government, it's not that much. And what do? They put the whole city of San Francisco at risk. And then they send in the Navy SEALs. And then Michael Biehn and him have a shouting match. And Michael Biehn, you feel it like, dude, like they're going to be killed. At a certain point in this movie, him and the Navy SEALs, they're going to be wiped out. And they're, back and forth on their ideals. And then Ed Harris just hits him with, what the hell is wrong with you, man? And then that's it. After that, a rock falls or a brick falls. And then they just lay waste to these Navy SEALs who thought that they had to jump. And that's usually where I start to end the movie because I don't care what happens with Deputy Director Womack and Sean Connery and Nicolas Cage going in and making, easy work of what's going on. So, but yeah, great movie, great story. It just kind of doesn't stick the landing.
Somebody add that to the list. Have you seen The Rock, Elva?
No, I don't think so. But I feel like how he explained it, it would be my type of movie.
No, I love that.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
I've seen it when I was a kid, so I don't remember it. Have you seen Con Air, Elva?
Yes, I have.
Well, of course.
Let's just say that you haven't. So we'll do, I might do a
Okay, I
double.
haven't.
Find an excuse.
Or we'll
to
double
watch
feature it with another. I'm pretty sure there's another Nick Cage movie we hadn't seen. So
Something Fear Loathing Las Vegas. You haven't seen it.
I've seen
That's-
Fear and Loathing. No, you're thinking of
No. Wait.
That's
What's
not
the other
Nick
one?
Cage.
Raising Arizona. We've seen.
No, there's another one where he's in Vegas and he's
Leaving
kinda,
Las Vegas.
Leaving Las Vegas.
Okay.
There you go.
There you go. Double feature.
There you go.
Date night.
I know you haven't seen it.
I haven't
Perfect.
seen that one.
Yeah, because I need to rewatch The Rock.
The hell, your high school teachers didn't give you movies to watch in the classroom?
Not those, apparently.
I know.
They didn't like Nick Cage for some reason, so...
Okay, going from there, follow-up movie. This is going to be a short one because actually the next two, we'll do them together.
Mm-hmm.
Next two, The Unforgiven and Open Range. Unforgiven, Clint Eastwood movie. He's a gunfighter, and he's basically a legend. He's a walking legend, but he's infamous. He's like a horrible person, and he has a family now, but his wife's passed on. And he goes to get recruited to go kill these guys who roughed up a prostitute, and they have enough money to pay them as bounty hunters or as mercenaries. He doesn't want to come out of retirement because he has this new life, and he's just trying to live straight. And then you find out that he was like a total fucking bastard. Like, he was killing women and kids type thing. He goes in with, or he doesn't go in with him, but Morgan Freeman goes in ahead of him, and Morgan Freeman ends up getting got, and he buys a farm. And then William Money, Clint Eastwood, goes in and he takes care of business, and he ends the whole show. Great movie. A lot of good, back and forth. I mean, it's a good Western of that time.
Add it to the list. I haven't seen it.
It's a 90s era, which was like where Westerns started to die off, because I haven't seen a good Western in a while.
I think I asked you this. Have you seen The Quick and the Dead?
No, I haven't.
You weren't aware of it.
Hold
You
on.
didn't know that it was a Sam Raimi movie.
Quick and the Dead, that's with Russell Crowe, right?
Russell Crowe, Leonardo DiCaprio, Sharon Stone,
I started
and Gene
watching.
Hackman.
Yes, I started watching it. I need
Yeah.
to finish it.
Amazing movie.
Yeah.
Amazing
Yeah,
fucking movie.
I'm with you on that.
Who's making a Western? Is it Spielberg that's making a Western?
That's supposed to be his next movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we're due for Westerns again.
No, we are, because the next one on my list, which is coming right after that, is Open Range.
Kevin Costner.
Yes.
Yes.
Kevin Costner, Robert Duvall, Diego Luna,
Yes.
surprisingly, and the guy who played, I want to say he's Dumbledore.
Oh, Michael Gambon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second Dumbledore.
Yeah. No, and Kim Coates. I don't know if you guys know Kim Coates,
Yeah.
Canadian
Son of
actor.
Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, Tig. Yeah, and it's essentially a more realistic cowboy movie. Yeah, they're free grazers. They're just moving their herd down the line, and then you have these asshole ranchers like, no, you guys can't do that. And it ends in an epic shootout. Again, gunplay is amazing in there. However, it is one of those movies where like kind of lose count of how many shots they're shooting,
Yeah,
because it's
yeah.
like
Yeah.
6-round revolvers, but he just put out like 35 into one dude, and just like, but hey, the sound design is amazing, so I'll let it go for that.
Oh, really?
Oh, dude, if you guys got a sound bar, surround sounds going on, you
Nope.
gotta fucking crank that shit up. Fuck the neighbors, let them listen in. They're like, there's shootout going downstairs.
It'll be our payback for them fucking practicing being a DJ in the middle
Oh,
of the night.
shit. There you
Swear to
go.
God. What the fuck?
Oh, here's doom, 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 doom. Same beats.
It's like, come on, man. When's the beat gonna drop? When's it gonna drop?
And it's there, and then just keep going. I'm like, oh, you're new.
Yeah. Or it's so weak, it's so like little.
Yeah.
Okay, so going from there, one thing I do want to add about Open Range, it just happened to be on the TV the day after my daughter was born in the hospital.
Oh.
Yeah, and even the doctor who followed up, he was like, "Oh, hey, Open Range, that's a good movie." I'm like, "Yeah, I know." I'm laying there with I'm there with my ex and our daughter, and yeah.
That's sweet.
So
I like-
it does
yeah,
have
it's a
some
good connection.
sentimentality to it. Followed by the next one too, The Professional, which is a little, what's the word? When it's-
Risque?
No. It's a move when something controversial. It's a little controversial only because the director. Now the actor Jean Reno, he put things to rest because French actor. I'm not going to get into all that stuff. You guys can look it up later. But Jean Reno did say, "Hey, it's not like that at all," because he wasn't. His character didn't have the mental capacity
Well,
for that.
That director did have some controversy.
No, that's what I'm
right?
saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That whole part. That's why if you watch Leon, the Professional, it's different from the Professional because it's the French cut, the French edit. However, it is again one of those movies where you have kind of like an action hero type thing because he's an assassin, but he does have a code, and it's no women, no kids. And Gary Oldman, the detective Stansfield, he went in and his crew, who are narcotics, I think, or they're DEA.
Yeah.
They kill 2 kids and the parents, and they don't kill Natalie Portman, and she manages to get away, and she's taken in by Leon, who's a contract killer, and then it just culminates to a big old shootout at the end with SWAT teams going in, and they're all getting murked by this French dude who's just fucking laying waste to people with Berettas. And I think Tauruses, because they had to swap him out.
Can I tell you?
Go for it.
Luc Besson,
Yeah, dude's a fucking weirdo.
right, has made great movies. Fifth Element. I actually liked Lucy. And then once the controversy came to a head, that's why Valerian failed. It flopped.
The City of a Thousand Planets, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for correcting me on that one. And then, so when Dracula came out, which I think me, you, and Philip were talking about and being excited for, and I didn't like the movie,
Yeah.
and I didn't know who had directed it and do any research for that.
Okay.
And so when I was like, Luc Besson, who's that? And then I was like, that fucking guy?
Oh,
Oh, no,
right.
then this movie really sucks because what
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah.
You made some bangers, man.
Yeah.
Controversy aside, you make some really good shit. That's what you pooped out. It's crazy. Like
Yeah.
the fall of people.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying about when people. This was in the last pod. When people follow directors wholeheartedly, and then that director puts out a stinker, you can't just accept the stinker. You have to be like, yeah, you know what, that one fucking sucked.
Yeah.
But we'll let it go. Just do something better.
It just makes you look at it and go, the fuck was happening?
Yeah, but you have to call them out, and I'm fully on. You can't just have critics and everybody. Oh, critics are raving about this movie. And it's 9 point whatever on IMDb or 97 on Rotten Tomatoes. But then the audience score is like, dude, you just fucking that movie sucked.
Yeah, that was
You know.
that was one. These two really liked that one. Dracula?
I still haven't seen it. That's what that one guy, right? I can't remember the actor.
Christoph Waltz.
Thank you, yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I love Christoph Waltz. But if I heard moves that stinker from this guy, I'm just like, I'm gonna go in with a heavy grain of salt. It's like, ugh. I haven't seen it. I did see Nosferatu. Because I know that they were kind of like playing off each other, kind of like when they did Deep Impact and
Yeah.
Armageddon.
Well,
So
Dracula first was
Yeah.
it open in France. It was
Oh.
a Europe release first, and
Really?
then the US got it at the very end, which
Oh.
is like the opposite of how
Yeah.
it usually goes. It's like US has
Yeah,
it
and
first,
then-
and everyone else has it.
okay,
Leon the Professional, by the way,
Yeah.
is also another one where, a lot of these movies I saw when I was a kid, more like my parents, my family was into movies. They watched movies, but it wasn't a lot of like rewatch. You're renting
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
and not really owning a lot of things. And, like I remember watching this, but I can't remember details of it the way that you're like going on about, which is why this show exists so that we can go back, rewatch, and just enjoy it again with like fresh eyes.
yeah,
This is when I have to watch.
yeah, totally. Going from there, a movie we were actually just talking about, Starship Troopers, 1997.
Yes.
Dude, okay. We were talking about this part. Everyone will say that, oh, yeah, it's satirical, whatever. And again, as kids, we were buying into the propaganda.
Yeah.
We were like, hey,
We didn't pick
let's
up on
go.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but at the same time, we're like, they just wiped out a planet. Like, okay, I'm here for it. Let's do this. And there are, little things people will say, oh, yeah, well, it was Carmen's fault. That's why they attacked Argentina, Buenos Aires, because the command or the comm center on their ship got taken out by the asteroid. No, forget that. That's the bugs wanted us.
Knowledge on it.
Yeah.
The bugs wanted us. They wanted us dead, and it was our job to go and kill them. Love the movie. Yeah, and the props for the movie were used in a dozen other things too.
Oh yeah, like I remember like the uniforms for the mobile infantry
Yeah.
were used in the Power Rangers episode. I think it was Lost Galaxy.
Okay.
Like
Oh,
if you
Interesting.
watch if you watch the intro, you'll see a brief glimpse of all these soldiers running
Yeah.
into battle, and they're wearing the same uniforms.
no shit. Okay, actually, I
Yeah.
didn't know that. I know that it and it's a show I haven't watched, or maybe you guys have seen it. Firefly.
Yes,
They do have the uniforms in Firefly
for
Uh-huh.
the Alliance. Yeah,
Yeah, and they're actually funny thing is over in Bellflower, there is a airsoft range that I used to play at,
Yes.
airsoft and paintball. They have the drop ships from the movie
sweet.
as scenery to go in and like shoot
shit.
and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, so like
So
I'll
I've
be,
hidden in that.
yeah, have you been
went
there?
once.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Lunar Wars, I think, is the map. It's normally a paintball field. You've probably been in it. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a big old box with a cockpit.
Yeah.
And yeah, so the whole
Huh,
thing. Yeah, you should run in there.
interesting.
There you go. Yeah. But no, great movie, fantastic movie. And as a pest control guy, that's where it holds special place.
What
for
was
me.
the game that was sort of taking inspiration from that? Helldivers?
Helldivers.
Right?
Yeah. Oh,
And
dude.
are they making a movie of Helldivers?
They're
Yeah.
supposed
Talked
to.
about?
And the thing is, they were gonna put Jason Momoa in there.
I'm so down
But
with
didn't
Momoa.
he? I think he dropped.
He bailed out.
too.
Yeah.
Great.
I think because either he was gonna be killed or they were gonna show his face.
Wow.
I think that would be the biggest reason why. But yeah, I mean,
Oh.
the game itself is amazing.
Yeah, the only good bug is a dead bug.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's my motto. How are you feeling about Blomkamp
So we actually touched on that too.
Yeah,
So I
was
am
in the bathroom.
I'm a little bit worried about this. Let me get closer. So I am a little bit worried about Blomkamp only because he seems to have I'm going to just call it a fetish or something for South Africa. Mm-hmm. Look, I get it. Is that where he's from? No,
Yeah, that's where he's from.
He's from South. Okay, so he's
Yeah.
from South
I'm
Africa.
gonna chart the code, please.
Same thing.
Yeah. See, I get it. Okay, you're from there, but he's going to have to adapt a movie where the first portion of the movie, if he's going to follow it as the book, it takes place in Argentina, and it follows a Filipino guy. His name's Juan Rico. It's not Johnny Rico at first, but he goes by Johnny Rico. He's Filipino.
That's great.
Right? And it's going to have to follow this Filipino guy in Buenos Aires. And I'm like 90% sure this guy's going to just throw it into South Africa, or he's going to use a South African actor because you got District 9,
Yeah.
Chappie,
Yeah.
and then if we were talking about this, I'm not even sure. Elysium, I know it took place in LA.
It felt.
You told me it took place in LA, but it filmed it in Mexico.
Yeah.
But at a certain point, I'm pretty sure there was something from South Africa. in that
Oh,
movie.
no doubt. Yeah.
By the way, I'm so stuck on that in the book. We said Juan Rico.
Yeah.
Like 1997 was like a Filipino, a lead.
Yeah.
Fuck no, Johnny Rico.
Casper Van Dien.
I mean, dude, Dreamboat, man.
Yeah.
No, but Paul Verhoeven, he didn't even read the book. He read like a chapter and then he had somebody else read it and then he adapted. He's like, fuck it. We're going to just make it about fascism. And
Seems to be his thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
No. But yeah, the movie overall, I mean, I don't care if it's, people can tell me to my face, oh, well, it's satire. It's making fun of it. And it's like, hey, dude, we're killing bugs over here. So shut up. So I'll just go with that. But yeah, Starship Troopers, Helldivers, hell yeah.
Real quick, what was one of the
for it.
movies on your list from earlier on? There was a movie that you had mentioned, and I was like, I wanted to say that they were going to do a reboot or something.
Oh, Heat.
Heat.
Yeah. Again, a little
Who's doing that?
Michael Mann.
He's doing.
Yeah,
Heat
he's
too.
directing.
What
He's
is
direct-
it?
but that's the thing.
Complete reboot.
But the thing is, and this is why I'm a little like sketched out, because he's gonna have Christian Bale, Leonardo DiCaprio, Austin
Jake
Butler,
Gyllenhaal.
I think is in there. Jake Gyllenhaal.
yeah.
And
Adam Driver, I think, was also.
no shit. See, this
I
is the
think
thing.
so.
I don't
This
get
is why I
Adam
can't-
Driver being in that one.
Well, maybe as Robert De Niro because the
Okay.
nose. But my
Who's got a
thing
nose?
is,
Who's got a nose?
I don't know how they're gonna adapt a part 2 to a movie where everyone dies. Well, not everyone, but the main characters die.
Is that what it is? It's a sequel?
It's a sequel. It's Heat 2. That's why it doesn't make sense to me. See,
okay.
that's why I'm thinking that
Some of these older directors are out of touch.
It can't be this because
Somehow it's going to be tied that somebody killed someone's father and now they're trying to avenge something or they're trying to finish the job. Blah,
Do you
blah,
know,
blah, blah.
because
I feel like that's how it's going to go.
and I hope not, because Michael Mann has made some fucking bangers. And I
Yeah.
think I have another
Yeah.
banger on my.
But there was like, one of the first handful of movies that we reviewed. I think it was Ferrari, and that was Michael Mann. Was it Ferrari or
Ford versus Ferrari?
no, not Ford v Ferrari. Was it Ford v Ferrari? That was Mann, was it?
No, I think that was James Mangold.
James Mangold. That was great. No, Ferrari
Hold on.
with Adam Driver.
I don't know.
Michael Mann.
Michael Mann.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't like it. So I feel like some of these directors that were so good in this era, sometimes they're kind of losing touch.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
you know?
So, like, I'm starting to watch his take on Miami Vice. Okay, I halfway through. That's a long fucking movie. It's like 2.5 hours. I'm an hour and a half in. So far, so good. Okay, Collateral. It was on my list. I think I pulled it out because something else on here was the same thing. I think it was because I put Heat on here. I
Okay.
only put 2. Like Collateral. Collateral. Have you seen it?
Again, one of those movies a long time ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tom
It was
Cruise.
shot near, one of the parts was shot near where we used to live.
Tom Cruise, to train for the role, he took on a job as a UPS driver. The man dressed up in UPS uniform was actually physically, legally delivering packages for UPS.
I like how you said legally.
Yeah, and he was basically a UPS employee, driving the truck and everything. And you have Tom Cruise going up to people delivering packages.
That
And
is
nobody-
a very Tom Cruise thing
Yeah.
to do.
But nobody knew it was Tom Cruise. And at the time, this is 2000. I can't remember when, but this 2004.
Yeah.
Everybody knows what fucking Tom Cruise
Yeah,
looks
absolutely.
like, right? And nobody knew it was Tom Cruise. And he was chatting up people. He took his lunch and he was chatting up people, and nobody knew it was fucking Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise, we could go to a restaurant, he'd just be there. And
Yeah.
we wouldn't know because, dude,
Yeah,
he's just like a freaking chameleon.
I got to
that's
mention.
what I'm saying.
I have to mention this, by the way.
Yeah.
Did you see the trailer, the latest trailer to Digger?
No.
Hard D. Okay. It opens up. I thought it was going to be like a trailer for a documentary of his, something like that.
Same.
It opens up and it's highlighting every one of his movies. And I forgot how many amazing movies Tom Cruise has done.
yeah.
It's an amazing, 2 minutes of lead up. I say lead up because only after the second part you go, oh, it's lead up. And it's amazing. And I'm like, my eyes are getting misty. I'm like, yeah, Tom Cruise, all of his stuff aside, like, he's an amazing fucking actor. He's been in some really good movies. Love or hate him, you can't knock that shit. He's one of a kind.
Yeah.
No more action stars like that. And then the either like the text or the voiceover said, all to lead up for this role. And I go, no fucking way. And it's basically lead up for the movie Digger.
Okay. I don't even know what the movie's about.
It's a trailer worth watching.
What other?
Yes.
No other person has the fucking filmography to be able to be like, hey, we could just show you the trailer, we could just show you clips, or I can show you all the things I've done, and then be like, yeah, go watch this movie. What?
I'm fucking sold.
That's so Tom Cruise.
Okay.
You know
I'm
what?
sold.
I'm gonna have a Tom
I'm
Cruise.
sold, absolutely.
I'm just gonna have a Tom Cruise marathon.
No,
I'm
seriously.
just gonna go ahead and I'll let you guys know. I'm just gonna post that.
I mean, the
Fuck
man's
yeah.
a fucking vampire to boot, so yeah.
Still haven't seen that one.
It's all the
You haven't seen
Scientology.
Interview with a Vampire?
No.
Dude.
I was two jokes. I was going off of that, but also the man hasn't really aged. And he's
He's
like
64.
That's what I'm saying.
That
I know.
Scientology
Yeah.
keeps them
Somebody
young.
tells us.
He just turned 64
He's
July
64.
3rd.
That's so crazy.
This fucker's still doing his own stunts too. I mean, there was one stunt that he couldn't do that he was just like, well, why the fuck can't I do it? I'm Tom Cruise. And I think it was for Mission Impossible. I think it was hanging off the side of a plane.
Yeah.
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 Oh,
They didn't
yeah.
let him do it, right?
And no,
Some-
the safety
yeah.
guy was like, yeah, no, we can't have you do that. He goes, great. So you're fired, hired a new safety guy. Yeah, it's great.
No, with Michael Mann, I don't see how they're going to do it because when he does his crime movies, it's grounded, it's gritty, it's real, and it's you're for it. Next one is just a fun movie, Boondock Saints. I mean,
Dude,
Yeah.
absolutely. That was a vibe.
Yeah.
That really was a vibe.
dude, and I remember not seeing it. I can't remember when it came out, but I remember somebody saying, "Oh, you've never seen this movie?" And that's one movie where somebody told me, "Hey, you haven't seen that?"
Who doesn't like stylized shootouts?
Exactly.
So
and
good.
it's great. And then you have Willem Dafoe. There was a firefight.
Yes, that's
and
great.
he fucking pulls out his pistol and shoots in the air.
One of the most unnecessary, and maybe I got to rewatch it to be like, okay, it was needed for his character, but his character being gay, but also kind of homophobic.
Yeah. He's like, I just want to cuddle. Okay, so we'll go from there. Let's see, 28 Days Later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I will say, everyone shits on 28 Weeks Later. I still like 28 Weeks Later. But 28 Days Later, that one holds a special spot in my heart. Saw it again when it came out, 2002, 2003?
Yeah.
I was maybe 10, 11 years old. Going to see this movie with my parents, and like, fucking, that dude Mailer is going to pop out and rip me through the back of the van or something.
How old are you?
34.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
it checks.
Let's try to do the math on that.
Yeah.
This is why I do pest control.
No. It's all the fumes, dude. We're losing it. No, but yeah, that was like one of the scariest zombie movies that I've ever seen. And people say, "Oh, well, it's not a zombie." Okay, you want to get into the weeds and tell me that's not a zombie? Okay, then
Right.
voodoo zombies are the pinnacle. That's the only zombie then.
Right? Because
Yeah.
they're not.
Oh no, but George Romero said no.
Oh, yeah.
With all due respect to George Romero,
Right.
Rest in peace. No, fuck you. Zombies can be anything.
Yes, exactly. So it was
Right.
also during that era where we were very hungry for zombies. I
Yeah.
fell in
Yes.
love with zombies, and you can have all sorts of things. In fact, to the point where I got so precious about it when the CW show iZombie
Oh yeah,
premiered, and I
the
was-
chick. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, Rose McIver, and I go, this is so silly. And then like, I go, you know what? You can do whatever you want to do
Yeah.
as long as it's like good writing. So
Yeah.
same thing with 28 Days Later.
20 Days Later, and zombies don't run. Well, Dawn of the Dead with Zack Snyder.
Yes.
A great movie.
Loved it.
Whenever we saw it, they're like, "Wow, that's
What-
it. He fucking made that movie."
What did
Like,
you?
no fucking
Yeah, I
way.
know. Wouldn't you hate if like you kept with the same fucking formula? Wouldn't you hate if you had the same kind of like Bela Lugosi Dracula through all vampire movies?
You would grow
You
fucking
gotta
high.
change it up. You can't be so hyper precious about it.
That's why I told you, and I hope somebody puts this in a movie where they have an old ass vampire come out, and he's never been slayed or whatever, and then he just bursts through the door and he's like, foolish mortal, you can't harm me with your weapons. And the dude has a 12 gauge and he just fucking blows his kneecaps out. Imagine that, because he still has to have some physical semblance of what it is. So he's going to take out both his knees, like, okay, I got you on the floor. Let me stab a stake in your heart. Boom, bing, bang, boom. They're done.
I'm trying to think if What We Do in the Shadows did that.
Maybe it did.
Who knows?
If it did,
Possibly,
I
to be
fucking hope
honest.
so.
They tackled a lot of tropes. So
They really did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, because that's something that I want to see. Anyways, going back to zombies, great zombie movie. I don't care what anybody says, it is a zombie movie.
Love it.
From there, now this I did have two, but I'll just go with the one that I don't think a lot of people have seen because everybody's seen Black Hawk Down. I was going to do that. So next movie on the list is We Were Soldiers, Mel Gibson movie. Great movie. Takes place in Vietnam, 1964, November 15th. No, could be. I know it's November, and I know it's 1964. Anyways, great movie, well shot. It still has that grainy look to it from the film, and the tactics and everything used in the movie. A lot of things that people don't realize is that Vietnam, and just like a lot of different countries, climate and the topography and everything changes based on where you're at. So it takes place in the Central Highlands, so it's a little bit more arid, a little bit more dry and hilly, as opposed to what we're used to seeing in like Platoon, where it's jungles and stuff.
Okay.
So it does show, what they had to go through as far as combat and even fuck ups because they call in a napalm strike too close.
Oh, wow.
And you see the results of what napalm does, and it's not pretty.
November 14th, 1965.
I knew I was close. Oh, shit. No, I was off by a whole year. Damn. Never mind. I was, okay.
What a piece of
I was
shit.
around there. No,
Yeah.
That's right. The war kicked off in 64, right? Am I right
This
there?
is like
Yeah.
one of the battles.
And then, the Battle of Idrang Valley.
You're asking the wrong person. I failed history.
It's okay.
I didn't fail history, but
No, it's fine. You said it. It's okay.
All right. Next movie. Coraline.
I love Coraline.
Wow, what a jump.
Yeah, right? I was expecting that reaction.
Other
love the
mother.
shift.
Yeah, no, great movie. Yeah, geez, I don't even know how long it took them to film that because they did the stop motion.
Stop motion.
Stop. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that studio was the same studio that did Kubo and the Two Strings, I believe.
Yeah.
That I don't remember the name of the studio. Maybe somebody can look it up.
Leica.
I don't. Is it? I love it. See, you want to take over this thing? There's such a specific style, and they got it all down the way that they run everything,
Yeah.
and it looks so amazing.
It took 4 years to make Coraline.
fuck.
Holy damn.
Yeah. That's why I don't get a
Okay.
lot of stop motion lately. In fact,
Yeah.
there's some movies like Monster House where they make it look like stop motion by
Yeah,
having it like
yeah.
12 frames per second.
There's a few animators that do that style. That looks, stop motion,
Yeah.
puppetry and stuff, but it's actually
So I think you have to be such a fan of that art form,
yeah. No, to an extent. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I know this exact. I don't know everything about it. I am into miniatures and stuff like that.
I heard that they're possibly trying to do a live action Coraline. I could be completely wrong about that.
No.
No,
Thank you.
please, for God,
No,
No.
leave
no,
that
no,
how
no.
it is. Don't
Leave
touch
it
it.
be.
I know,
No.
but that's one of those things. Not to go down this tangent, but like one of those things where when speaking of just having watched Moana yesterday, you're like, no, it doesn't warrant a different medium.
No.
To try to capture this. Leave it as is and leave it the fuck alone.
100% with you on that because Coraline captures that. It has the stop motion, the puppetry, everything, and it's done so well that you can't improve upon it. Just
No.
like when you have the old cartoons like Little Mermaid and stuff, right?
Oh yeah.
On top
Where
of
they used
that,
to model after.
believe we sent each other that one. No, we didn't. Oh, I need to send it to you. That's right. It's talking about the face structure and how every character now has like a similar backstory. Whole different topic. And you already have it done. Why are you going to remake it and not add anything to it?
Right.
You're just going to change one thing. Oh, you're going to change.
You're doing it as a money grab.
Yeah. And what's the point in having CG lions for Lion King? They can't offer the same facial expression as an animated lion because guess what? Lions don't have eyebrows.
Which I beg to differ, but
No,
but
let's hear it. Let's hear it.
in Lion King Part 2, they tried to like do that,
Yeah.
where they gave the animals more emotion,
Yeah.
but they ended up fucking it up with like too crazy camera movements. They really couldn't find this space where it's like, well, then why are you even doing it in the fucking first place?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, not to go down the whole thing of Lion King, but like they made it to where it's like they're having this conversation and they're like cleaning themselves. I'm like, have a conversation, emote.
Yeah. Then that's what I'm saying. That they want to do something, but they're not doing it right.
Now, leave it in the same medium. You don't need to, because you're going to lose
Yeah.
something if you try to go to something different. But Coraline, great.
Yeah. No, Coraline, amazing movie. My daughter loves it. I love it. Yeah, we're good. That's why it's on there because we both like it. Number 16, Terrifier.
Okay.
I didn't want to put any particular one.
Do we need to say anything else
No,
other
I mean-
than we were fucking whores for Terrifier
Yes.
and
Yeah.
B slasher splatter flicks?
Just the
gore
gore,
for gore's sake,
just the gore, just in it for the violence.
shock value.
For the gold.
The one thing, because I don't want to harp on this one
Go.
too much because we've already seen it and everyone should be very much aware of it. My daughter's the one who got me to watch this.
What?
That's
What?
funny.
Yeah.
Seriously?
I had never seen it. I remember her uncle was watching it one time.
Ah.
And I was like, dude, like you can't have this on around her.
Was it part 2 where the chick gets split down the middle?
That's the first one.
That's
and
the
that's
first one.
And
Okay.
that's the scene that was on when I walked into the living room. I was like, dude,
Best timing.
I'm just like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
What are
And-
you teaching her?
And then the whole thing was, I'm just like, okay, I didn't know what the movie was. I just thought, oh, fucking clown killer movie. Okay, great.
Same.
Another one of those, right? And then, she's like, oh, and watch the Terrifier. I'm like, you sure? Your mom's going to be okay with this? She's like, yeah, it's okay. Put it on. I'm just like, hey, this movie's fucking great. Okay, yeah. And then part 2 came out. Like, hey, we're going to go see this in theaters. Okay, we fucking went to the theater to go see it. And then part 3 came out. Same thing. So,
Same.
yeah.
Fell in love with it 3 years ago, I
Yeah.
think. 3
Yeah,
or 4
same-
year ago, my
same here.
sister was like, "Have you ever seen Terrifier?" I go, "Yeah, I've seen this. Same feeling. I go, I've seen it around. It kind of looks silly because I'm so used to like there
Yeah.
aren't pop culture horror icons anymore, especially in that sort of vein." And I thought, well, there can't be another one. And sure enough, fucking easily fell in love with Art the Clown.
yeah. David Howard Thornton alone, just his mannerisms, his acting is.
Well, when you watch what the hell is it? It stemmed from what was the Hallows Eve? No.
What,
Yeah.
the original short?
Yeah.
Yeah, All Hallows Eve. I
Okay.
think that's, yeah.
When you see it from that, and it's not David Howard Thornton, it's some other, whatever the
Yeah.
original Art the Clown was, and what Howard Thornton brought to it was something so fantastically unique that obviously we've all fell in love with it. And he's just such a sweet
Yeah.
guy. He really is the
No,
sweetest
he
guy.
is. I met him at
Have you?
I met him at Monster Palooza.
No shit.
Sweetest guy, great sense of humor. Like he's fantastic. And obviously nothing like the monster he plays on screen.
All the sweethearts
Yes.
play the best
Yeah.
killers.
Did you just get engaged?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
In
He was-
costume.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was so cool.
Yeah. No, when I saw that.
They consummated in costume.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
More than
okay.
likely they did. Next one is A Clear and Present Danger. Great
Never heard of
movie.
them.
I believe it's a Tom Clancy novel.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it is.
It
It is
is.
because Tuco Salamanca, geez, I can't remember his real name. Well, Harrison Ford is, I'm pretty sure everybody's familiar with Jack Ryan. Okay, the show. Well, Jack Ryan apparently has a huge resume. Go for it.
Raymond Cruz.
Raymond Cruz.
Yeah.
Okay. So Harrison Ford is Jack Ryan in the movie, and later on he's Ben Affleck's Jack Ryan. Blah 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 blah. And it basically cuts down to how the government is cracking down on drugs being smuggled into the United States because something happens, and then it ends up going with this terrorist plot, and they uncover that really it was some congressman that was authorizing it all. Great movie. Benjamin Bratt's in it. Harrison Ford. I think James Cromwell is the president again. Might be wrong on that. And yeah, just fantastic movie.
Pop
Yeah.
quiz. How many people have played Jack Ryan?
Shit, dude.
5.
Hold
I
on.
was quizzing him, asshole.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure it is 5 because you got. Hold on, you got Harrison Ford, Ben Affleck, Krasinski, and then shit. There's 2 more that I'm missing.
Anyways.
I'll give you a hint.
Hold on.
I'll give you a hint. Take a shot at it.
Say it again.
Take
Oh.
a shot at it.
Oh god, I know what this is referencing.
Go for. I don't know.
Alec Baldwin.
Oh, you dick! I get it now. No way. Alec Baldwin was Jack Ryan.
And Hunt for Red October.
Oh, I forgot. That's okay.
Yeah, that's
then-
a Jack Ryan.
Oh, that's
movie.
right here.
And then Chris Pine.
Researching. Yeah.
That's right, Chris Pine. Okay, yeah,
That was a Jack Ryan collection
yeah.
Yeah.
on Blu-ray. Continue.
Okay, this one is pretty good. James Wan, Death Sentence.
My God, you are enlightening me. No, I've not heard of this.
Okay, so Death Sentence follows what is he? An insurance broker or insurance claims adjuster?
It's the one with Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon, yes. Kevin Bacon versus Garrett Hedlund and his crew. Kevin Bacon's son is murdered in front of him at a gas station during a gang initiation, and he has to ID the guy who did it. He knows who did it, but the prosecution tells him, hey, we can't really get him on this because this or that. Most we can do is get him 5 years. He'll be out, and that's it. And that's the best we can do. Well, Kevin Bacon takes it into his own hands, and he fucking kills everybody. But there are things along the way where it just, dude, it's just so good. I love that movie.
I've never seen it from beginning to end.
No?
But I've seen it like bits and pieces here because I think my uncle would have it on TV. Well, we'd visit.
That's how Goodfellas is with me.
Yeah.
I've never seen Goodfellas beginning to end.
Oh.
I've only watched like segments, or I'll pick
That's
it up.
how.
as something.
This movie. Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, I think that's Kevin Bacon, and so I saw a still right now, and I was like,
Yeah.
yes, I remember where he shaved his head.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because he has a head injury because his wife was just killed and his son was put in a coma.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, such a great movie.
I haven't even heard of it. My
No.
gosh.
Same here. I've never heard of it.
Oh my
either.
God. Okay. Yeah. I think it takes place in Washington. Because, James Wan likes those areas where it's kind of cloudy and gloomy.
Yeah.
I was going to say there's a few little, what is it called?
Easter eggs?
Easter eggs and cameos. You guys have seen, what's that movie? Dead Silence.
Yes.
Okay. Shaw. What's her name? Something Shaw.
Oh, the ventriloquist. Mary Shaw.
Mary
Yes.
Shaw is the judge in Death Sentence.
Oh, no kidding.
Okay. On top of that, there's a scene where John Goodman, who is Garrett Hedlund's dad, is talking to Garrett Hedlund. He's like chastising him for like, why the fuck did you go after this guy? Why'd you kill his son? Blah, blah, blah. And you can see a graffiti piece that is the Jigsaw puppet.
Oh, Billy.
Yeah.
That's
He,
fine.
he always does tend to have
tosses
Billy
stuff
the
in there,
puppet.
and
Yeah.
it's just beautifully done. And I didn't know that it was James Wan that had made the movie. I was like, okay. And I just watched it through and
Wow.
through.
All right.
One where there's nothing supernatural happening.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Aside from Kevin Bacon just going from, 0 to 100 on wrecking people's shit. Yeah, Kevin Bacon's a great actor, by the way.
Add
He
to the
is.
list.
You guys ever see the movie Sleepers?
No.
No.
Gosh, it sounds familiar.
You guys will hate Kevin Bacon.
No, I don't want to hate him.
Yeah. But that's just how great of an actor he is.
Wow, what a cast in Sleepers, too. Kevin Bacon, Robert De Niro, Dustin Hoffman,
We're learning
Jason
things
Patrick, Brad
today.
Pitt. You're learning us some stuff, man.
You're learning us some stuff.
That's why I'm saying, like, I can't have a favorite movie. I cannot have a favorite movie when there's so many good movies out there.
Brad
It's
Pitt
just
is
like-
in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. That's right.
No.
Okay, so going from there, Death Sentence. This is just a little toss up. The Outsiders.
Yes.
Good
Yes.
movie. Patrick Swayze, Dreamboat, went too early.
It's such a cast, an ensemble
Yeah.
of actors that hadn't popped yet.
And it's like a good, like, hey, when you're growing up, teenage movie is something to watch, and then it still holds weight, later on in your life. So there's that. That's 19.
Yet another. I'm trying to tally the ones that I actually have seen that you've listed, and this is another one that I had not seen.
I don't know.
I hope you guys have seen this one. Legends of the Fall.
No, is that Brad Pitt?
That's Brad Pitt, Anthony Hopkins. And again, another fantastic movie. It's kind of a period piece. It takes place.
Is this the thing where people fall in love? Was it Tristan?
Yes. Yeah. Tristan, Samuel, Alfred. They're the three sons, and it's the legend of the fall of their family. Anthony Hopkins is Colonel Ludlow. And-
I've seen the cover.
oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah, but I've never seen it. So I have to add that to my list.
Watch it.
Yeah.
Great movie. I'm not going to talk too much because you guys haven't seen it, but it's a
Obviously, Brad Pitt's hot, but good lord,
No, dude, that was
Oh my God.
peak. Aside from Troy, yeah, you see Tristan right there. Like, oh, dude,
Look at this.
Yeah,
Long hair goodness.
right?
Look, Carlos.
Oh, right there. Yes, and the shirt when he's like that. Yeah. No, but
Nice.
there's a scene where he's first introduced as Brad Pitt because you do see him as a kid. Samuel shows up with his wife Susanna, or not his wife, his fiance. He shows up, and then they're like, "Oh, there's Tristan," and here comes Brad fucking Pitt riding in on a fucking horse, and he's just
I'm done.
yeah, cowboy hat and all.
and
this
I'm
dude-
spent.
Oh my God. It's like, have you guys heard Theo Vaughn, his stand-up portion about meeting Brad Pitt for the first time?
No,
Oh my God, dude. You got to listen to that. I can't do it justice. It's great, but great movie. Switching things up a little bit.
Yeah.
21, A Knight's Tale.
yeah,
Love that movie.
it was what 2000 something.
2001.
2001.
Really? That okay.
It was this weird vibe. There was it had a tone.
Yeah.
It had a tone of like, hey, you millennials, let's have some fun with a medieval movie.
Yeah.
It was really
it was
cheeky.
It was good because the way the director had did the soundtrack and a lot of the dancing and everything. So I didn't watch the movie right away, but I later on saw it. And my brother always gave the movie shit because he said, "Oh yeah, it has like modern music in it." And it's
That's
not a real-"
yeah.
And I was
And
like,
we say not a real medieval movie.
"Yeah, it's not a real medieval movie. You want to see knights fighting with swords and stuff? It's not for you." I'm like, the director said, "Hey, you know what? This is what it would sound like had you been back in that period. You know, you're not going to have, you're going to hear trumpets and stuff, but to them, it's like when people
That's
say, oh,
such a take on it.
yeah, that's the way the guy said he was going to do it. Just like, oh, you guys hear the new
What
fucking
a
Mozart?
spin doctor about
Right?
Yeah, that new Mozart's a fucking banger, dude.
People going fucking ape shit for this stuff. Oh, Beethoven.
Yeah.
Beethoven
Wow.
is playing in Vienna tonight. I got tickets. Let's go. It wasn't like, oh, yes.
That's
we're gonna go.
such a
This is epic.
take.
And when he said that, I was like, huh, okay, I guess it kind of makes sense. And then when you watch it, I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I can see. Because, yeah, you can go to a sporting event and then just
that
like,
guy can sell you fucking shoot
I
an
was like,
amputee.
all right.
Like, what?
all right. So I do like the movie. It's a great movie. And, especially when, God, I wish I knew the actor's name. But he's the Black Prince of Wales and he knights. Jeez, well, I'm going to fuck up his name. The Joker, God damn it.
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger.
Ledger.
Why, how did I forget his name? Okay.
I'm judging.
Yeah, no, thank you. Judge all you want. No, when he knights him and he basically says, and anybody who challenges that he's not a knight, that he's not noble, he's going against the crown. I was like, oh, okay. So he got his back.
Alan Tudyk.
Love that movie.
Love me some Alan Tudyk.
Yeah, she's really not a one dick kind of guy.
I
Girl,
got
gal.
that. Yeah. Okay. Following that is The Witch. Or
Oh,
The
Robert
Vitch.
Eggers.
Everyone
Robert
knows
Eggers.
that I've
The
not
Vitch.
seen
We
this.
have
You
not
haven't seen The
seen
Witch?
it.
No.
Okay.
We're pairing. I told you that we're pairing this one
Oh,
up
that's
with
right.
Werewolf.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
So I will say with The Witch, I think Robert Eggers has judged it as his least favorite.
Really?
Or his least
Interesting.
polished movie.
Because everyone who's seen it has really raved about
No,
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
but it's one that he's most critical of, if I'm not
Hmm.
mistaken. Which I guess because he had just like kind of started with the period type
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
So I get that. But it's just one that he's very critical of. But I do really like it. I remember I was working nights as
Yes.
a janitor. And as a janitor at the California hotel, yeah, I'd be alone. And I'd be mopping. And I would turn on the radio. And then, no, it was a Bluetooth speaker that I'd be able to hook up to. And back then I had Pandora. I don't know anybody who uses Pandora anymore.
Oh my god,
No,
it's
nobody.
ancient.
Yeah, I know, right? I had a great playlist on there, so I lost all of that now, but okay. But
What a tangent.
so I didn't pay for it, so I would have the ads go on.
Yeah.
And then the ad went on for The Witch. And it's the little boy saying the prayer, and I would just be in there 1 a.m., park's closed, fucking dark as shit. And
Yeah.
the only thing I can see is my reflection and the fucking foresty shit that they have.
Who's that creepy little boy? Oh, it's me.
I had to plan it out to run from because without fail I'd be sweeping the eating area and I'd have to run back, fucking press pause and then do my shit.
We need to do a couple's costume where you're a puppet.
Do the fucking lines on my face like Slappy the Clown.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I really thoroughly enjoy that movie. It's great. It's a good spooky time Halloween
Yeah.
type
I'm
movie.
really excited to watch. Like, I'm going to be watching a lot of horror films
Yeah.
and stuff like that I hadn't seen. That's on our list, like this upcoming season.
Yeah, no, and it's one that hits just like Nosferatu,
Mm-hmm.
and when Werewolf comes out, I know I'm gonna enjoy them. Like we said, it's not for everyone.
Right. The Lighthouse
Yeah.
is also
Lighthouse,
one. So
yes.
it's going to
Yes.
probably be a triple feature.
That's fine. I
Yeah.
haven't
Oh,
seen
Witch,
Lighthouse.
Lighthouse and then
Yeah. I've
Werewolf.
seen, watching The Witch. It was evening time, even though most of the lights were on. I was so creeped out.
That's the thing.
And dude,
Yeah, no, it has a major creep factor.
Yeah.
and I
Really?
will always harp on that it's not. I think we've grown used to having jump scares or something of that sort.
I hate
kind of-
jump scares now.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's done right,
I love a good
hey,
tone.
Yeah, but it has that creep factor where it's kind of just like an underlying like they're
Yes.
alone in the forest, they're building their shit, but it's just the atmosphere.
like
Atmosphere.
there's
Yes.
something out there. I mean,
Yeah.
I won't give away too much for
Yeah.
you guys. I've raved enough about The Witch to you guys, but it's great.
Yeah,
I would rather have a movie full of consistent mood, atmosphere,
Yeah.
and creep factor
Yes.
over like, oh, I jumped.
yeah.
There's
No,
rarely ever a
100%.
deserved jump scare now.
It
No,
doesn't work with
yeah.
me.
No, it really fucking
At a
doesn't.
certain-
I try to
yeah.
I try to record many a times of trying to scare her. I mean, I have like a gun in her face, there's a knife, there's a whatever, and
Very
yeah, it just
few.
nothing, no,
No.
not flinching, nothing. So yeah, Elvis really hard to scare, but
No,
I'm
I can
excited
see
to watch that one.
I can see that. Okay, so going from there, let's see. We're almost done. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
The Witch. All right, this is Tony Scott. Yeah, Tony Scott, right? Man on Fire
Yes.
with Denzel Washington.
Man.
With Denzel Washington.
Denzel. Now, Denzel is one of those actors. I mean, I will say Gladiator 2 kind of fucked him over because
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was a
But-
miss.
Denzel Washington is another actor like Kevin Bacon that he can be the bad guy.
Yeah.
And he can be the good guy, and you'll still like him. End of the day, you know he's a great actor, and that's what great actors are supposed to do.
Well, because he's also someone, if he's ever going to play a bad guy, he's also want to make sure that the bad guy isn't just a bad guy for bad guy's sake.
True.
That, you feel the reasoning, the justification.
Yeah.
You go, yeah, I get it. I wouldn't do it, but I get it.
Yeah, no, like Training Day and the other one, American Gangster. A lot of these movies I've watched with my daughter, and I've watched this movie before she was even born, and I've loved this movie. Yeah, just the way he conducts himself as this, basically a fuck up. He's an alcoholic. He was killing people left and right because that was his job. Because I think you can see his resume. He's like French Foreign Legion. He was running ops probably as an assassin for Christopher Walken, which I think would be a pretty cool thing to do. Work for Christopher Walken. Yeah. Great movie. And then he makes it his mission to go and find Lupita, Dakota Fanning. Mm-hmm. He goes to find her, and he goes to bring her back, and that's the whole thing. And at the end of the movie, it's been long enough. I'm going to kill it for you. He essentially makes a trade. He trades himself for her, as in her place, and he ends up dying in the movie. And she makes it home alive to her mom.
Well, I guess I'm not going to watch it then. Looks like they're doing
I'm just kidding.
a series with Yahya Abdul-Mateen II.
Yeah.
Every time.
And I did see that. Now, keep in mind, Man on Fire is also a remake. The original Man on Fire, I can't remember who the exact actor is, but he is in Training Day. He's the guy who gets shot. What's his name? Scott Glenn? Is it Scott Glenn? Or Scott Glenn the astronaut?
Oh.
Scott Glennon as Christian Creasy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, see,
Scott
so it's a
Glenn.
remake. I haven't seen the original, but
This one has Joe Pesci.
I do
By the way,
absolutely love it.
Not a lot of people realize how many movies they think are original are
Right.
actually remakes.
No, and there's a ton.
Sometimes 2 or 3 times over.
Scarface.
Yeah, that was
Scarface is a remake. And people will like, oh, no, it's not. And it's like, yeah. And I'm pretty sure they're going to try and remake Scarface.
So anytime everyone's like, oh, I'm really sick of these remakes, I'm like, it's been happening since forever.
Yep.
But continue.
It's just remakes do have to be done properly.
Yeah.
I will say
Oh,
that.
for sure, yeah.
And no, that's another movie that I watched with my daughter. She told me after the movie, she's like, you better never let someone try and take me.
Sorry. Do you guys ever watch like a Minions?
We watched Mario. Okay, Shrek, Mario. What else?
You know.
No, I do try and keep.
Frozen.
Try and keep. No,
Yeah.
she loved Frozen as a kid. She would dress up in her costume and she did a little step to turn everything to ice.
Aw.
Oh, it's so adorable, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Okay.
So
Okay.
she still has
Yeah.
some. She still has her child innocence.
we'll eventually
child
have her on
innocence.
pod because
Yeah.
that's totally Elva's like lane where she's like, I love the fuck out of Disney and we'll cry over things. Also, I want to see a fucking person get their face blown off and scalped in a demonic horror film. That's my
Yeah.
Elva.
No.
Spot on. Even with the accent.
That's called range, all right?
Continue.
Okay, so going from there, I don't know. Okay, this is a little bit out there because I haven't listed anything of this sort just yet. Iron Monkey. Ooh,
Why does that
crickets.
sound familiar? Why does
Crickets.
that- I'm so
Donnie Yen.
fucking typical with like the sound effects.
I'm glad you have those though. Want me to go into it now?
Yeah.
I'm trying to see.
I have
I'm waiting.
nods.
I'm
I have
waiting for the.
nods.
So what happens is like you'll see a movie, we'll all go,
Yeah, I'm waiting for the like. Oh yeah, I remember that.
no.
one. Okay.
I mean, I've heard
Okay.
the title. I don't know anybody that's in it. Oh, Donnie Yen. Okay.
Okay. So with Iron Monkey, fantastic movie. It was shown to me. My dad showed us. I don't know where he found it or how, but he had the original Chinese dub, or redub, I should say, because Quentin Tarantino
Yeah, just right.
later did he did a remaster and he had other people dub it. So if you find the original, it's a lot better.
Tarantino loves himself some fucking kung fu.
Oh yeah, but I mean, if you find the one that's not dubbed by him, by his people,
Yeah.
it's
Really?
the superior version.
Oh, interesting.
As weird as it sounds, I'm not being snob.
No,
Like,
no.
oh. No, it's just there's a scene where the monkey, this guy shows the magistrate, he's showing him a monkey or some shit, and then the guy's like lackey, he's like, oh, that monkey showed you his ass. In the Quentin Tarantino one, he says, oh, that monkey is mocking you, which is not something you would expect. So it's like it's more really what they're saying in Chinese So the translation is
So
different.
Tarantino took some liberties.
Yeah, so he kind of like smoothed it out more as opposed to being more vulgar, which is a little weird considering
For Tarantino,
Tarantino,
yeah.
right? But no, great movie, The Wonder Palm and everything.
Carlos, we'll have to have like a boys' night kung fu edition, triple feature or something like that.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Because I got to watch like what is it, IP Man,
Oh, yeah, which I have not seen either.
the second
Okay.
raid.
Oh,
Same thing.
Yeah.
oh, the second raid is
Raid
Yes.
2, the Raidier.
no. It's funny because
Cut
the
out.
Raid 1 is the Raid Redemption. It's
Oh,
like,
okay,
why does
yeah.
it have the sub? Why does it have the subtitle
Right.
to the actual title when it's part 1? It could have just been called the Raid.
So people get fancy.
Yeah.
It's like when there's a song that's like, I'm going to love you, and then in parentheses, to the break of dawn.
Right?
I don't get that.
Yeah.
Go on.
Okay. Yeah. No.
Well, just reminded me of you. All right, we're getting punched.
Okay.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
Okay. So last movie on the list. Oh, there we
This
go.
is- this is
Finally.
the last
This
one?
is the last one.
Hold on.
Okay.
Now
All
for
right.
the last movie.
The last movie on the list. Blood In, Blood Out.
Yeah. That's...
Or-
Very nice.
Bound by Honor, depending on what you want to call it.
Yeah.
I know.
Right.
Family used to like call it the different names,
Yeah.
and I was like, I've never seen those two different movies.
No, for me, this movie is. It came out at the same time as what is it? American,
American
Me.
Me.
American
Yeah.
Me.
Right
Yeah.
around the same time, within a year or two or whatever. The superior movie. It's more quotable. It's more enjoyable. It has lighthearted moments. Big Al as one. Everybody loves him.
Yeah.
It's a great movie, and it's so strange because it's like what 3 hours.
Yeah, it's a long
And
movie.
There's a rumored 5-hour cut that was never released. Yeah, go figure. Like,
Dude.
5 hours, never released, but it's a rumor that it's out there somewhere. Grown up, Southern California, Orange County, Mexican. It's a movie you had to watch, and it's just enjoyable. It goes through both sides of the spectrum. Well, actually, 3 sides because you see Crucito, how he gets addicted to drugs, and he has a little redemption arc. And then you have Benjamin Brad Paco, and he joins the Marines and becomes a cop. And then Miklo, the half white kid, he becomes, head of their criminal organization. And it's just a good movie. Can't really talk too much about it other than that because there's so much to talk about with it.
I feel like it's like Goodfellas for Hispanics.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good comparison.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I'll go with that.
Sorry, I'm signing because I'm looking at like who directed it, and not that the directors always write the movies,
Yeah.
but sometimes they stay within their own lane. And what is it, Taylor Hackford?
Yeah.
Right. I'm looking at what he did, and I'm like, oh, he also did Ray,
Devil's
the Ray Charles,
Advocate?
yeah,
No
biopic,
shit.
Devil's Advocate,
Yeah,
Parker,
talk about-
an officer and a gentleman,
Really?
some range. Speaking of
Okay.
which,
Yeah. What, again, this being directed by a white guy.
La Bamba.
Yeah, I think he
shit.
did that one
Yeah.
too. There's like a recent video I watched where you had 3 of the actors, not like the main 3, but just a couple of the actors, the guy who played Popeye, Magic, and Crucito,
Yeah.
are being interviewed by this podcaster, and they're talking about their experience and how how much respect they have for Taylor Hackford, where he wanted the authentic Hispanic perspective. Like, he did not want to like half-ass anything. He did his research, and it really shows. Like, he put a lot of love into this
No,
movie.
really, and that's why I say it's superior to American Me because the dialogue. Again, I'm big on dialogue. The way they talk is it's not a little bit more natural. It is more natural. It is something that you'd be like, okay, yeah, that's how somebody's going to talk.
Authentic.
If you can interact. Whereas opposed to with American Me, when Edward James Olmos, he's out of prison, he's looking at Boots, and he's like, hey, look at me when I'm talking to you. And it's like, okay, fucking
good-
Mr. Badass,
that's a
like
good Olmos.
great. No, it feels real. And Popeye with his little banter, where he's like, "Hey Cinderella, find yourself a fella."
Yeah, I love that.
Clock's ticking, bitch, and it's almost midnight.
All right, you white bitch, give me some
Yeah,
chon
give me some
chon.
Chico tu mother, huh? You want me to take it, huh? You want me to rape you?
I try that first part of that line to Elva when I'm trying to get some, and it just doesn't work for some reason.
It didn't work for Popeye either.
There's a reason why it didn't work.
You got to go with the
She turns it around on me and turns me around.
you got to go with the Big Al approach. I'm just gonna rattle. I'm not gonna do anything to swoon or to that way you can get Elva to be more. What do you say now for my brown brothers? Sorry, no tortillas. He's like, come on now. He's like, oh, we got a ray of sunshine down there. Why don't you come on up here, sweetness? He's like, hey, what are you doing? He's like, no, he was here before, boss. It's good. Like, you're in the wrong car. Better hop in with the white folk before you get left behind.
No black beans for you, baby.
No, it's
how is it?
no Texas barbecue for you. No, no pintos for you, baby. Nothing but Texas barbecue.
Wow.
Oh my god! And then Miklo's over there. And he's like, when he finally has to kill him, he gets found out, and he has to kill Big Al. And he's like, no. He's like, let me do it. And he's like, okay. And he's like, I'm gonna lick you clean. and then
I was gonna ask why are you whispering it, and then you said the line. I go, okay.
Big Al's looking down. He's like, yeah, do it, bitch.
We could go on.
And then he
with
gets
quoting
stabbed.
it.
He gets stabbed to death. Oh my god. He's like, what are you? You're not supposed to be in here, sweetness. You ain't supposed to be in here, baby cakes. Oh my god.
My panties are wet. I don't know about you. Anything else to add to any of these things?
No, that's just
It's a
my
great list, man.
That's my list. It's always changing because there's different movies at different times depending on how I'm feeling. And as I said, these are, no particular order. Nobody have a favorite. Yeah, but these are my everyone should watch these because I will like them. So
And you know
have to
what?
like them.
Compared to like when my brother did his list, Eric and Carlos, those three people, their respective lists, I probably have seen and related to about 80% of their lists. And then probably about 80% of yours I hadn't seen, which is great because it's expanding, sort of my palette on these movies and things that I for sure, because there's like the really obvious things, like I always said, like the Lord of the Rings or whatever.
Yeah.
And then there's stuff from like, deeper cuts. I love this. It's great.
Well, that's why I'm here, baby cakes.
Panties are dried up now. All right, so that's gonna do it for this episode. Again, thank you guys for listening. If you have a list of your top 25, if you want to jump on the podcast, let me know about it. And in the meantime, follow us on social media at
YHSDPod.
and support us on Venmo at.
YHSDPod.
Do you want to give out your social medias if people want to comment about your list?
No, I'm good there. I like my
direct it to
privacy.
us.
Yeah,
So-
direct it to us.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, in the meantime, let us know what movies are on your growing list of films. And as people asking you the question,
You haven't seen that?
I'll see you next time, folks.
Bye.
Go take us out.
Laters.
Take us out with some blood and bullet outlines.
Give me some chon chon, you white bitch.
Where you going?
You want me to take it? You want me to rape you? Chinga tu madre. Oh, wait, I got one more. Now, this is what we call a change of plans for cheap times.
All right, bye, everybody.